Okay, so I'm predicting the end of Dexter Original Sin. So my theory is that I read an article, or I read, if you watch the San Diego Comic Con 2024 interview with Sarah Michelle Gellar, she says that her character, or Dexter, takes over her character's position in Miami Metro. So my theory is that Dexter actually kills Tanya, because why would Tanya leave that position like willingly? It seems like a good position for her. So my prediction is Tanya actually does something. She's actually a killer herself, and Dexter actually kills her. That's just my theory, because like it wouldn't make much sense if she just left the Miami Metro, or just transferred out of there. That to me, it wouldn't make much sense. So like we know Dexter takes over her position, but the only way that can happen is if she leaves Miami Metro, or by if she's killed in the series. So it's just my prediction that, Tanya will be killed by Dexter, because Dexter will find out she killed somebody or something like that. So that's just my prediction. The other prediction I have is that Brian Moser or the Ice Truck Killer, will learn about Dexter at the end of Original Sin. Dexter will make some kind of mistake, and Brian Moser will figure it out, and he'll start to realize that Dexter is his real brother. So that leads to the events of, Dexter season one, with Brian Moser kind of, stalking Dexter and leaving stuff in his condo or his apartment. Remember, like in season one, he's like leaving clues in his apartment, etc. So I really think that Dexter Original Sin will end with like a big surprise. Like it'll either involve like Brian Moser or Tanya getting killed by Dexter, or another theory I read is that Dokes makes a appearance in the season finale of Dexter Original Sin. That could work. I could see that working. I could see that, happening, but I don't know about that. I don't know if the timelines match up. But my theory is that there's a big surprise in Dexter Original Sin at the finale, and I'm really excited to know what that big surprise is. It could be Tanya gets killed by Dexter, Brian Moser discovers Dexter's his real brother, Dokes makes an appearance, or, another theory I have is that Dexter Original Sin ends with Dexter waking up. It ends in present day with Dexter waking up in the snow. Remember how Harrison shot Dexter at the end of New Blood? Well, Dexter Original Sin will end with like Dexter like waking up in the snow, and then like him like dreaming up the events of Dexter Original Sin, or him remembering, his past in a Dexter Original Sin. So like the ending of a Dexter Original Sin would be Dexter waking up in the snow, and then that begins Dexter Resurrection. Because remember how in San Diego Comic Con we were Clyde Phillips said that there would be a Dexter Resurrection series after Dexter Original Sin. So that would be awesome if like Dexter wakes up at the end of Dexter Original Sin. It like cuts to present day in 2021, or whenever Dexter New Blood ended. I think it was 2021. The year or the year that show took place. And in 2021, Dexter just wakes up, and like Dexter Original Sin ends. Like it was, the whole show was Dexter remembering like 1991, like the year of 1991 when he first started doing these killings, and he just like wakes up at the end. That would be an awesome ending. So these are just my theories, that there's a big surprise at the end, or at the season finale of Dexter Original Sin. Either Dokes comes back, Tanya gets killed by Dexter because she killed somebody and she meets his code, or Brian Moser figures out Dexter's his real brother because Dexter makes some kind of mistake, or Dexter leaves some kind of clue in his killings, and Brian Moser figures it out, that Dexter is still alive and Dexter is a killer like him. So I'm predicting our Dokes comes back, our Dokes like comes into Miami Metro at the end of Dexter Original Sin, but I don't. I don't know if the timelines match up because I think Dokes came later on in the series, if I'm remembering correctly. But yeah, I mean, I'm just a huge Dexter fan. I'm watching that. I'm watching it every day on Netflix. I love Dexter. I love Dexter and New Blood. Except I did not like the finales of Dexter and Dexter Original or Dexter and Dexter New Blood. I think the finales weren't that good, in my opinion. But I'm really excited to see, or I'm really curious to see Dexter Original Sin. I'm really excited to see Dexter Resurrection. I think it could work if it's done the right way. So we'll just have to wait and see until Dexter Resurrection comes out. But this one, Dexter Original Sin, I'm really curious what the surprises are and what kind of cameos they got and what kind of storyline they have. So I'm really curious. I'll definitely be watching Dexter Original Sin. I mean, I still think it's kind of pointless because we don't need to because we already saw a lot of that stuff in Dexter season one. So part of me thinks it's pointless, but part of me wants to see what surprises they have in store for Dexter Original Sin, who comes back, how Dexter gets that position in Miami Metro, and how Dexter like gets his boat and all that. So maybe they'll explain all that in Original Sin. I mean, I'm hoping there's a big surprise at the season finale. I'm really hoping that one of my theories comes true. So let me know in the comments, what are your theories for Dexter Original Sin? What are your theories on the season finale? Is it going to be a big surprise? Or is there going to be big surprises in this show, or is it just a filler show where we just learn more about Dexter's past, and that's pretty much about it. But I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and what do you guys think of this whole Dexter Original Sin prequel series? Let me know in the comments below.